Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are talking about poverty in the United States and in Peru. This is a project made by Injad Carter and Jason Eric. About 42.3 million Americans live below the poverty line from 2016 to 2020. That's about 13.1% of the total population of America. According to statistics recorded in 2020, 10.5% of Americans live at or below the poverty line. That can include a lot of factors, mainly basic needs as housing, health, education, and food. And since those factors affect a lot of people in America and in the rest of the world, the government can try to assist mitigate the effects of this really complicated problem. But it can't fight certain challenges in all the countries all over the world and not even in America sometimes because of the different deficiencies that some countries have as not providing basic needs to to their population and not even education in some cases, as for example in some countries of Africa or other places all over the world. Also, food insecurity is a highly occurring form of poverty in the US and in the rest of the world, which means not having the resources to eat or not having the resources to eat healthy. And that's a really sad situation. Also, housing. It is it is it is harder and harder to find affordable housing in the suburban areas and even in the urban areas. And this can contribute to poverty too. Now, talking about Peru. Peru is has been considered to succeed in reducing monetary poverty over the last 15 years and more, but it haven't affected the suburban areas of the country, meaning that poverty has increased in the cities of Peru, but not in the little towns of Peru that are contained in the rainforest and in the mountains of Peru, in which poverty is about of 40.8% of the population. As I've mentioned before, there are a lot of variables that can contribute to poverty, as housing, having access to basic needs, as eating and health and education. But sometimes it ain't easy to access those kind of services. And in Peru, in the little towns that are located in the suburban areas, it is even harder to access sanitation, good quality water, and good quality food, which can cause problems to their health, which can cost a lot of money, which also keeps them poor. And in that situation, that has that leads us to the conclusion that the probability of getting or being poor gets bigger when we don't have access to basic needs. Now, comparing both countries, we can notice that education and eating well and good food and having access to the basic needs are important factors that not affect only doesn't affect only Peru or the United States, affects most of the world population that is in this state of poverty. And that's why it is hard to fight this problem. Sometimes it is even harder for some countries. And our conclusion from this investigation about poverty and the ideas that we got to maybe get to solve this problem are just that it is hard. But I think that it ain't impossible and that we can't contribute to solve this problem from time to time, looking at every country's situation and contributing to solve these basics or to cover these basics needs for people to concentrate in their education, in their development, to get a career and to get a job, to improve their lifestyles, and to get out of this state that sometimes is really terrifying since you can't access basic needs and you have to fight just to live every day, struggling in the process. That's my thoughts, and I would say that those are our thoughts on this problem, on this OD, on this SDG. Thanks for your attention. That would be all.